Stalker 2.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, they're showing off the whole VR stuff right now.
Because just in case. So I am in Discord currently with friends, and the topic currently is the state of play.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky VR. Woo! Chat, can you believe it? No Man's Sky was so good. We got No Man's Sky VR before No Man's Sky 2. Let's go. Oh, is this gonna be? Is this gonna be? Oh, now we're doing what, Horizon Zero VR.
Also expected.
Cool, but at the same time, all these VR games got me. Me 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 me. Me 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 me.
They got that new Walking Dead game.
Nora sounds so excited, Kyo says. Ecstatic, even.
Ecstatic even.
I have that Walking Dead game on my Oculus Quest. It is okay. I can't believe they made a sequel to VR 2.
I mean, Neptunia did that already.
Neptunia VR.
Yeah.
Called Call of the Mountain. I'm guessing it is not an Aloy thing, but rather
Hey, Ben.
a horizon that's like a different perspective? Question mark?
Hi, I'm Ben, and we're definitely not going to launch this game on another big game day.
Yeah.
After the second time in a row, we have learned our lesson.
No. Yeah, they don't learn things here. Let's see.
That's the video game industry for you.
Oh, yeah.
Ultra hard difficulty for Forbidden West.
Ultra hard? Were people complaining about the game not being hard enough?
Maybe
No.
it's
I mean, it's more difficult.
Look, streamers who you know, that need their content, they gotta have an ultra hard difficulty.
Let's go play Elden Ring.
Incoming shocked face.
but
I got beat on this difficulty?
Yeah.
It'll be this. I know I've beaten this game on every difficulty, guys, but no backseat gaming, no spoilers. Really?
yeah.
Everyone, shut up. Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Oh, you don't have to have a moment of silence for Spiderman.
Spider-Man.
I love how we all had
Spooderman.
it different way.
Black Cat's in it. Spider-Man remastered.
Spider-Man Remastered coming to PC. Woo! PC Master Race. Let's go. PC gaming.
Spiderman's fine.
Yo, we got the cat game.
Just the cat game.
Is that what it's called?
I think it's
I don't
called
know.
Stray.
interactive theme.
But I hear Reiko. How's it going, Reiko?
I'll be here.
I'm tired.
Tired.
Understandable.
Yeah, kitty.
They are in a world where people are afraid of cats.
Oh, so we're back in ancient Egypt.
I mean, they worship cats.
They were still afraid.
I mean,
Fuck
people
it.
like to
Worship
fear
cat.
cats.
Phew.
People are correct to fear cats. Strider, turn around.
It's a game where you play a common house cat exploring a dystopian cyberpunk
There we go.
oriental world.
I remember this game has been in development for like ever, it seems like.
It said July 19th. Okay.
Well, at least it wasn't May 19th.
Oh.
Reiko gets
Oh,
it.
Oh, wow.
so if you have PlayStation Plus, you can just download it. I don't know how to feel about that.
PlayStation Plus Extra. You gotta get the good one. You gotta get.
Oh, we have to get the sequel to PlayStation Plus.
The sequel,
PlayStation Plus 2.
I saw Afton and I thought this was gonna be like some kind of weird 5 minutes thing.
I was just. I would have cried.
It's like, damn. Yeah, I guess they took all the comments about security breach to heart.
Is this Dead Space 4?
I was about to say, is that like was that like Master Chief on PlayStation?
Oh no! Isaac being great value Master Chief. Just the third person camera angles remind me of Dead Space like a lot.
Alright, cool.
Oh.
Nice. There we go.
Definitely just got the sheet.
This don't look scary at all. Ooh, fleshy.
Come on.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Oh, violent.
Oh, it is no, Callisto.
The Callisto protocol.
I saw the S and I was like, Dead Space?
Yeah, EA is telling me Dead Space. That shit's not coming back.
I mean, they're remaking it.
It's gonna be fucking bored.
Probably. Yo, is this Bloodborne? Why did I say Bloodborne? That was not what I was going to say. I meant to say some sort of fucking
Nora
other
with
game.
the, how did I get here moment.
Literally, like, in real time.
Right.
Roller derby with guns.
Yo, this is like that
Yeah.
one Spyro minigame.
Why did he keep going back to that one scene, like, over and over again? It's kind of weird. Oh, we got, like, 80s music going on.
Also, I saw, like, Hyperion and other different logos. Roller Dome.
Roller dome at the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Mhm.
Nani?
Corpse Party? Corpse Party again?
Oh lord, not Corpse Party.
Oh no, this ain't Corpse Party. We've got too much interaction.
Ah, I almost had it.
Hey, you got this?
We've got anime gaming.
Hey yo, God Hand?
Oh please.
God Hand the sequel?
Oh, do we have espers? You got 2 on sides in your corner? I mean, yeah.
Oh my.
R2 to hold hands. Dating sim, let's go! Thank God, Persona fans live on.
There we go.
I finally got it.
Eternites.
It's interesting.
It's something.
Fixed.
Yay.
I immediately somebody in my Discord was like, "Yo, this game's giving me Persona vibes."
Oh no.
Yeah, look, I'm like, I don't see it.
It's not Street Fighter 6. No, it is.
It is.
Allie, how's it going?
Wow, okay. I was gonna
Oh,
say,
they're showing
this-
Street Fighter 6.
Or wait, or is it
is.
Final Fight?
There's Luke. In the maid gym.
Look, I had to say it so it would manifest.
Yep, there it is.
Street Fighter 6.
Yep.
Yep.
Hmm. So how does it look?
I'll let you know when they show something that's not a cinematic. But it's
Um,
good looking.
Yeah, I mean it looks pretty. Character designs look.
Oh,
I mean-
God, there's an open world component? What is this?
Luke doesn't have spaghetti hair anymore, so there's that.
Oh no. Oh, when they fix his arms.
Oh,
Yeah.
makes sense. Chun-Li actually looks older now.
Wide Ryu remains.
Wide Ryu remains unchanged. Let's
Why
go.
Ryu?
Oh, but he looks muscular wide now. Oh, is that the little girl
It's a dude.
that
This
yeah.
song fucking going in though.
Yo, who's this?
No, are we actually getting
Yep, now
progression
it's
in the story, in the timeline?
Chun-Li,
Jamie.
Ryu.
Okay, we got a new person named Jamie. All right.
Chun-Li look like a little real nice.
I'm
Yeah.
glad Street Fighter has not gone beyond 3-hit combos in the trailer.
Yo, this
Yo,
Jamie
Chun-
dude going ham.
Oh my god. I guess Elena is done. There's no way they have this character and have Elena in the game too.
Battle Hub.
I gotta say I'm impressed. I'll definitely wait a hell of a lot more to see
Wait, there's more.
gameplay. Actual gameplay.
Never mind. They showed the battle hub thing and I'm like, wait, there's
Next year, 2023.
I will have to look into that and see how that looks.
Oh, you ain't got to tell me nothing about Kunis. I already know.
I was about to say, hasn't this game been out for a whole month and a half or something?
Yeah.
Which game?
Tunic.
Tunic.
Oh,
Oh wait, sorry. It spelled a different way.
let's see if the third time's the charm.
I believe.
Is mine? Huh. How strange.
Little whip speed trick.
Where are you going? Straight above? Yep.
Lab codes Android 21 balance update, July 2022. That was quick.
If they take her buff away, they better take her. If they take away the effect on her command grab super, they better give her something else. I want these people to struggle. Now, granted, I will never suffer in Dragon Ball Fighters because every character I pick, untouchable, can't be nerfed.
There we go. Got it. Third time was indeed the charm.
That's real pretty. Season, letter to the.
Allie says, I'm a Lab Code 21 main. I've been untouchable.
Yeah.
Yo, if they make this little girl playable, that'd be pretty cool. But homie with the big braid and the break dancing and the drinking, I fucks with that. That's cool. I'm gonna play him for like one whole day, and then move right back to whatever grappler's on offer. I always want to test out new shit, but I also like winning just enough to be like, I'm gonna go play the person that do damage without having to do
Save points.
combos.
That's even the worst part. It was so bad, the only thing we had for ages because of it was a gotcha game on mobile. Yep. Yeah, that is true.
For what now?
Star Ocean.
I mean, we did get the 1 and 2 remakes on PlayStation 4.
And how long did it take us to get the second one?
Oh wait, we didn't get the second one. We only got
That's
the
what
first
I'm
one.
saying.
But at least we got that. See, I probably wouldn't have gone. I don't know. The second remake is still. I still have my issues with it. It's good if you've never played the first one. Like, it's really good if you've never played the first one. But if you play the first one, it's like if you play the PS1 one, it's like they did things to this that I don't like.
There we go.
And hopefully they get rid of that weird lag at the very beginning of fights.
Right.
Because that bothered me to no end when I was playing PSP. I'm like, why is there lag at the beginning of the fight? Let me fight.
Uh, but yeah, Star Ocean till the end of time. It was the game to hook me into the Star Ocean series. Like I said before, man. If it wasn't for that one, I would not have gotten as into Star Ocean as I am now. So.
Seen that before.
Turrets. Make them stop shooting at me.
Interesting.
Okay. That was the one in Japan that had a programming bug, a pretty terrible one at that. Yeah, they we talked about earlier, they made a mess of things. It's why we got a better version.
Yeah, excuse me. That was the era when we were just getting the director's cut versions of everything instead of the you know, the versions Japan actually got.
Yep.
Yeah, sometimes they would at least, or at least uh, back then it was like they would patch games, like when they switched regions. Like if there was a bug in the Japanese version, they would usually fix that if it was really bad for the US one, and sometimes they did it again for the European version. And sometimes they would like update the game.
Yep.
Like how we got the one Final Fantasy X that was in the HD remaster was new to everybody but Europe. So the one that was in the HD remaster, that was the one that we had.
Right.
Which definitely threw me for a loop because a lot of the info on the game was like just wrong. But then that one got released as the quote-unquote international version in Japan after it had done like the whole lap around the planet. They ported it back again. I think even with the English voice act, but with Japanese subtitles instead.
Yeah. The English voice acting, I think was the only voice track that Final Fantasy X had in like all of the like versions that were not in Japan. So even for like improved versions, if they used what were, equivalents to the English version's release and game code, it was just gonna have the English voice acting.
That makes sense. So they would like have to redo a lot of stuff to get Japanese voice acting again, and they just didn't.
Right.
They just ported it as is. Makes sense. But yeah, otherwise, the only way you could get patches back then was usually to get like a later release of a game, like greatest hits or platinum or bestseller or whatever, when they would reissue a game, usually those would have the patches. I know Namco did that for several of hours, so that we wouldn't have to deal with like the Soul Calibur free save glitch and the upside down glitch.
Right.
My version doesn't have that, but I got the re-release on purpose, specifically to avoid the glitches, because they were so bad in that game. So Calibur 3 was a mess. Ah. Wait, what?
There we go.
But nowadays, we usually get almost, like, pretty much simultaneous releases, at least the same date. It's just the time zones, but we get patches instead.
Mm-hmm.
They fixed the Street Fighter 6 logo. I didn't even notice.
Did they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I saw the picture, but I didn't notice either. I'll have to take another look.
That was an achievement. Huh, okay.
I mean, it still looks trash, but okay. There's more texture now.
But it's not like literally stolen from another company, and it doesn't look like, you know, esports. Not like esports cheap garbage.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but this is still. It's just.
Don't even worry about you. We'll just keep going.
When I look at Fiverr, all I can think is, man, esports logos were a fucking mistake.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like, so when I was getting my logo done, like, I went and got it done by somebody. But like, that shit was was a difficult search, because everybody just on there just does like the generic esports logo. Oh shit, like that they have templates for now that I could have just made myself. And it was like I didn't want that. I wanted something more interesting. Related to the kind of stuff I like. And I found one person who did the exact type of stuff I was looking for. And their starting price was like $1,000.
Oh, jeez.
Their starting price was like $1,000, so that was off the table. Then, like, I found someone else who did something that I did another style that I also liked that would have worked, and they were affordable, but they wouldn't get in contact with me. Like, they just wouldn't contact me. Like, they said they would do a sketch, and then they disappeared off the face of the earth for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's really hard to find people nowadays that aren't like charging an arm and a leg for something that's not like super generic for what they show. But there are some artists out there that actually are reasonable.
Right. It was like, my mistake was going to Fiverr.
Like, cause I don't mind paying artists, you know, for good work, but then there are some where it's just like you're looking at it and it's like, yo, you're charging
crazy amounts of money for something that's like a copy pasta. Like, hello.
I'll never tell an artist what their prices should be.
Nope, I never will, ever.
But if you put on anything, the starting value is $1,000. I can't do anything with that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yo, I hope you maintain your business, but I can't afford that.
Supply and demand. People can only buy if they can afford. They can't afford it. It doesn't matter if it's worth the money.
Yeah.
They just can't buy it.
Now, if I had a brain, I could just jump into art. I would have got it.
Yeah, okay. But that's, yeah.
Damn, this man didn't even have a chance to acknowledge that you were there.
I mean, Ninja.
Yeah, like you slid in through the grate, swinging this cipher, and he didn't even have a chance to acknowledge that something was wrong. Now these guys, on the other hand, know what's up.
Thing about it is, you know, Aria's out here doing work, you know, sliding into DMs. But she gotta do it like, you know, nice and stealthy. Can't bother people, you know?
Even,
What's
I feel like Strider and Stealthy are incompatible.
I don't think they're
Ryu Hayabusa kind of stealth. Nobody can pull the alarm if everybody's dead.
Yeah. See, Mika understands.
Is it stealth if they're all dead?
Yeah, nobody's there to see you do anything.
Yeah.
It's like you don't even exist.
Like he's wearing nothing at all.
Justice TL. I see the strangest nostalgia Google fueled discourse in some of the retro groups that I am. That is retro groups in general.
The strangest what?
Nostalgia Google fueled discourse.
Nostalgic goggles.
Oh, okay.
I can't read.
Like Google is just okay. I mean,
Like I have been exposed. I actually have never learned how to read.
it's fine. I was just I felt like I was missing something.
Yeah. I replaced a whole G with an O.
I mean, it'd be like that. Oh my god, what was it? Oh. We were chat and somebody always talks about like, oh, he's like, man, I'm slightly illiterate and I have dyslexia. So at one point, somebody comes in and goes, they have Dyslexia, and I lost it.
Oh no.
That's terrible.
Cause he couldn't get the he was trying to read something, and it's not even that he was struggling because of that, he was just being a goofball, and it's he was just, somebody was just like, you gotta forgive him, he has Dyslexia, and I was just like, oh no.
Nah, that's actually kind of bad.
Scarlet Destiny. I don't know what that is.
What's your opinion on the Scarlet Destiny re-release that's coming out soon? I have no idea. I don't know what that is.
Alright.
Like I
Heard of
recognized
it.
that,
Yeah.
but Toho?
Yeah,
Is it Toho related?
I mean, it sounds like a Toho title, but
It's either a Toho thing or a romance novel.
Mm,
and if it's the latter, I would not know.
It seems to be a Toho game.
ah, okay. Yeah, I felt like I recognized. I just couldn't quite
Hold up. There we go.
remember where I heard that name.
Tohovania.
Oh, that one. Okay. Carry on. Sorry.
Yeah. You have the name incorrect in that case,
Yeah.
because it is Scarlet Symphony.
Hmm.
Scarlet Destiny is another Toho game that is a bullet hell.
Yep. Supposed to be released last year, but it got delayed. Yeah. I remember them releasing a trailer, and then it went nowhere. I mean, I'm fine with that. Like, obviously, I'm gonna get it because Tohovania. Like, let's do more of that. Let's get the sequel. In fact, please and thanks. Because the sequel's really, really good. I don't see why we didn't just get both of them instead of just one, but it's what it is.
Scarlet Symphony is coming out July 28th.
July 28th.
Yeah, on Steam.
Maybe they're doing the SNK thing. Let's put this. Let's put a King of Fighters on the PS4. Let's start with N94 and work our way up from there. So
Yeah,
it
that
takes
doesn't
like an eternity before you get to the one that everybody actually wants.
Wow. Somebody
Piecemeal.
somebody puts up a picture or pictures of 4 different logos. It's Kiss Anime, GoGo Anime, Watch Cartoon Online, and YouTube. And it says this is where we all started watching anime. And I'm like, none of those existed when I started watching anime. What?
I watched Robotech on Sky One in the 80s.
Hey, what?
I'm old.
Like Robotech on Channel 3 Saturday mornings at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, and sci-fi. Kenshi Muyo and Ninjas in the late 90s.
Like, hey, I mean, heck, if you were just old enough, you were probably able to catch Speed Racer on Nickelodeon when they were showing that. Like,
Oh yeah, because that was
Yeah.
forever ago.
yeah, it was in the '90s. It was in the '90s. They were showing Speed Racer on Nickelodeon. I remember that.
Yeah.
And then like
Okay,
Gotcha
how do we
Man
do this?
/ what we knew it as, well, when they showed it on Cartoon Network, it was called G-Force. But that was like super early Cartoon Network.
Yeah. Though I will admit, definitely use those sites to find stuff.
Oh yeah.
Since then,
I mean, that's how
yeah,
I watch tennis was YouTube.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like,
There you go.
Back when they would split a whole episode up into 3 parts.
real media player. Oh yeah,
One real media player.
stamp size, 10 FPS. Might as well be looking at an anime for a GIF.
You know, back when everybody had their Windows media player, 72p quality AMVs that were either a Linkin Park song or or like trapped.
Hearing the Winamp llama.
Oh,
That's a neat feature.
100. That was actually the first time I ever saw it. My friend was like, "I want you to watch this," because I had to like stay up for a sleep study or whatever. So he was like, "Oh, you should watch Sailor Moon," and I'm like, "Huh?" I never heard of it. That was before I even started watching anime, so I didn't even know it was anime.
We had that on State TV.
I was
We
just
did-
about to post it, man.
We didn't get Dragon Ball because that was too violent, but we got uncensored Sailor Moon on State TV.
Or that's
That
significant.
for a while, that was like the one anime that was widely accessible, like everybody could watch it. Because we didn't get anything else until Pokemon came along later.
Yeah, it was weird because like I didn't. Again, like there were certain shows I was watching I didn't realize it. Like I was watching Ronin Warriors at like let's see, I want to say it was 7 in the morning, something like that. But I used to watch that when I was in middle school. Uh, that was interesting. I used to watch that before school. I was like, this is really cool. And then it disappeared and showed back up on Toonami. Trying to think. I know I caught a random episode of the original Dragon Ball way before I saw Dragon Ball Z. And that was like when they were trying to promote Dragon Ball. It was really weird. It was just one of those things that I just happened to see.
Oh my.
I remember the first time I caught Dragon Ball Z was like it was just death slot, 6 o'clock in the morning on like a Sunday morning.
The worst.
I was either 11 or 12. It was like, or just like right around there. Just turned 12, and I'm like, "What is this show?" And like, I would watch it in the morning just to see what was going on, and then it was like, that was before they even finished the Saiyan saga. Like, it was like, it would get to, it would get to the episodes when like they were when Vegeta was like waiting for had Nappa wait for Goku to arrive. And it was like right before the episode where Goku was supposed to be arriving, they would cut it, show either Tree of Might
Okay.
or Dead Zone, and then start over from the beginning.
Ugh.
Ho.
It's extremely wild.
But swords, that's fine. Bow, that's fine. Sai, no problem. But nunchucks, God
Can't go
forbid.
that way.
That is so odd.
Yeah, that's definitely weird.
So
That is
our version of the Turtles was like. Sometimes it would like if it was like a Michelangelo heavy episode, they could like just slice off like 5 minutes of the whole show.
They Sailor Mooned it then.
Yeah, and I could point out again, Sailor Moon wasn't censored here at all. We got blood, all the death, all the yeah, all the gay stuff, I guess, for lack of a better word.
Well, you shouldn't
You get
hesitate
all
to
the
say
fun
gay.
stuff. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
since we're on stream, I was like,
It's
it's
Pride
okay
Month.
to say that.
I was
Literally
about to say, I
Pride
think you
Month.
forgot what
Yeah,
month.
I know. It's just
If you're worried about the implications of that from a TOS standpoint, we're in the clear.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm sorry, I just hesitated for a few seconds. Didn't want to
Yeah, it's fine.
offend anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, that's silly. Of course you can say gay. Still, you know.
Look, nobody wants to get canceled. I got you.
Yeah. But yeah, we got all of the gay stuff and the trans characters too.
Right.
Yeah. Got that. So it's so weird. Censorship always. I always feel like, man, so different sometimes. Because the U.S. version of Sailor Moon was like absolutely butchered. But you got Dragon Ball and we didn't, and our version of Turtles got butchered instead in ways that you would never do.
I mean, don't
Like-
feel bad about that. You know, over here for Dragon Ball, we were still seeing people's parachutes that didn't exist. So
It's okay,
Oh,
parachutes deployed.
They did that? Okay.
oh
Their
yeah,
parachutes deployed. I saw it. Me, T.
Oh no! Yeah, I understand what you're talking about. Yeah, but then again, now that I think about it, I've only seen the Japanese, like the Japanese anime version of Dragon Ball, so I just sort of assumed yours was the same.
no,
No.
not at all.
Oh, that's
They-
so
they cut
terrible.
They cut out all of Vegeta's cursing. They told whenever someone died, died just vaguely off screen. But you know they were dead. They would say, "Oh, they're perfect. They didn't die. Parachutes deployed," or they bailed
Yeah.
out at the last second.
Oh no!
Yeah, let's not forget that there was also the way that they handled Goku dying in regards to Raditz, because with that they were like, oh well, the special beam cannon pierces through Piccolo and Goku, right? So we'll just
Yeah.
edit this so that the beam makes contact with Raditz, but we don't see it going through Goku.
But so how does that story go then? Because he's
They
dead
still say
after.
that, like, you know, Goku took the bullet basically, and that attack also killed him. But it's like, it's weird because you don't see the beam go through.
Oh, okay, so the story is still the same. Like he actually dies.
Yeah.
They just changed how you see the scene.
Yep.
That's
They also
unnecessary.
erased. They also completely erased blood in the early seasons from a lot of injuries.
Yeah, as much as they could.
Like when Tien gets his arm cut off, he doesn't bleed at all. But in the Spanish version from Mexico, like that he bleeds in that one.
Maybe they it would be interesting to see if they it's like got an idea like did they like add blood to make it bloodier.
Yeah. There we go. Instead of hell, it was the home for infinite losers. Yep.
Oh yeah, there was that.
What?
There
What?
was
That
that wasn't a
four-star
team
joke?
4-star
It was a
joke. That
US joke.
was yeah. That the US actually did that with their edit. There was that. There was when Vegeta initially was killing people, and he popularized this. He instead of just saying outright he was going to destroy people, he said he was going to send them to another dimension.
Uh,
Yep, sends
I
them the hippo.
really thought that was a Team 4-star thing because it's so fucking dumb.
A
It
lot of the
makes
repetitive
sense.
jokes are actually like based in like certain regional variants and shit like that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Same with Heat Tap.
Yeah,
it's
that was originally just beer.
Yep.
that was that's just kind of like how the that because what's it called, Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge did the same thing. A lot of the stuff just came from the really weird 4Kids dub.
I don't know what they did in Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge for Bandit Keith, but I doubt they had. They took away his gun and his suicide. Yeah. Well, it wasn't really a
and
suicide. Pegasus made him kill
In
himself.
America, that was his
Yeah,
thing. Everything was in
Yu-Gi-Oh!
America.
Abridged in America. I can't believe they got away with that in America.
Yeah, that's another thing they changed. Like they made it impossible to understand for like the first couple of seasons that this was not in the U.S.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean,
Remember Yu-Gi-Oh! GX dub?
The best anime season.
Strangest thing that came out of the English dub for DBZ, Goku's father being a scientist. Yeah. Bardock being noted as being a, quote, brilliant scientist by Vegeta.
So,
he's just Superman.
This was created by your father. He was quite the brilliant scientist.
Can't go that way.
To mention German dubs, they always make their own songs, and they're always like Euro disco. They're fucking amazing.
The German version of the Naruto opening.
The German version of Sailor Moon is banging.
Remember that?
So good.
It is.
And the Digimon, like, god damn, those singers, like, they tried real hard to get you hyped.
An expert undercover operative, Strider Shinden, falsely assumed that stealth alone would be enough to thwart the Grandmaster's plan.
Undercover?
And they tried to use stealth to get to Grandmaster Mayo, and they failed.
Weapon?
It reminds me of like early on, like German dub with My Little Pony Friendship with Magic. All the songs fucking slap.
Yeah. They make their own like CDs with like all the theme songs and stuff.
I wouldn't be surprised. Fucking Christ. How Europe loves their fucking techno music or electronic music in general. Oh,
That is the whole thing.
that does make me remember too the Japanese dub for MLP. For some reason, like all the songs are dubbed, unless it's a rarity song. I never looked into why. But like rarity song is literally the same, like it's just the same song. But I guess they couldn't figure out how to sing it. I don't know. It's super weird.
I have no insight there.
Maybe they got it free, I don't know.
Keeper in German. Brava.
There's a German version of a lot of that. Blue Ocean Okami. Still, I highly recommend the Sailor Moon. It is
German version of the MLP Friendship is Magic. Feel like I gotta listen to that soon, she says.
slaps.
Good. Very good.
They've been doing they're kind of like the US been their own voiceovers for so long that they actually are like really good. They use editing as well. Like they'll literally edit episodes to like fix lip sync issues if they have to.
Ooh.
So that even when they speak German, it actually looks like they're speaking German. It's they're really. And other things too, like they'll add their own sound effects or like atmospherics if they have to. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Huh.
Keeper showed up in the merit structure deck.
Huh?
Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh.
Guys, hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Force of the Breaker, Spell Ruler, Guardian, Absolute Power Force, Rulers, Duelist Legacy Volume 1, Extra Packs 3 and 4, Beginner's Edition 1, Merit Structure Deck, the Yugi World Mega Pack,
One of the few things that Konami still does. Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Mm. I bet.
Wait, which game?
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I mean, you can just play Master Duel.
I already did. And even then, Master Duel is, it's not as good. It still doesn't preclude you from needing to put money into it.
Not really. I have a friend that's gotten pretty much all the decks he needs, like free play.
Yeah, you can, but I haven't. And some of the stuff I want to play is gonna require me to find a lot of secret packs. And I also don't play that. I don't. Like, I played all the way to Diamond in the first season, and then I immediately burned out.
Cool. I'm gonna have to hop to bed soon.
Good old bed.
Yeah. I'll just add one last tidbit. I don't know, future discussions, maybe you do what you want. On the topic of censorship, because I know a lot more about censorship in video games, and my favorite to this day still is the also my favorite game, Dark Savior on the Saturn, when the censorship was so bad that you could just ignore it altogether. Because you're on a prison island, and one of the valuable commodities that you use to like buy stuff or trade for stuff is quote unquote chocolate bars, which is just a cigarette pack where they turn the white part on like a Marlboro or something brown. Like you can tell on the sprite that it's supposed to be a cigarette pack. They just changed the white to brown.
That's so weird.
Yeah, and also when you there is like a pretty graphic scene that you can get that gets you like the secret route where the main character goes to a bar and orders Tabasco hot sauce cocktail, like a drink, and he gets all buzzed up on this hot sauce that turns him crazy. But it's like, it's a pub. Of course he got drunk. But yeah, he goes outside and he fights a kid and accidentally kills the kid and sentenced to death, and you have to like do a weird thing where you reverse time and shit, play the game backwards. But it's that was my favorite because it's like, okay, so serves Tabasco hot sauce cocktails that turns people crazy, and you trade items with the inmates using chocolate. I get it. I get it. Like, you may as well not. Even as a kid, I was like, oh my god, awesome. Like, drugs, booze, yeah. But, yeah. Of course, all the stuff that they did to Castlevania over the years. But, Aria knows.
Yep.
So, I'll leave you to it if you want to. Take care, you guys.
Take it easy, Mika.
Later.
Health upgrade. Nice. And there's something to the left. Kunai range upgrade.
Now you may use them into space.
It would be nice, but unfortunately that's not how that works. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. More kunai to throw. I don't see anything else. In this area. At least nothing that's making itself apparent. Let's see. Oh, good. Have to go all the way back up. Popping by to say hi and then heading off to work. Okay, hi Various. Hopefully work treats you well. Reflect Plasma Catapult. Hope you have a good stream. Thank you. Yeah, we're just gonna keep going up. If we can. Should be able to. Yeah, hold on. Look fantastic in sprite form. Yeah, they did a really good job on the sprite. Like, it's actually really nuts. Right, so I definitely am going to get more stuff done. There are plans. It's gonna kind of go hand in hand with some of what's going on. As I said in the Discord, as more information comes forward, more will be divulged. So. Still looking forward to hearing about it. I am looking forward to seeing more things get done with it. I have faith that they really want to push things forward. I'll say that. Which is a lot to place on other people as well as myself, but I think we could get things done. I honestly do. So, you know, hopefully it goes well. Speaking of going, let's see. We're gonna hit that save point right there. And this is going to be the stopping point for Strider at the very least. The other thing I want to stream is Castlevania Harmony of Despair, so I'm about to switch games. It is time to grind.